Good morning, children. Today, I'll be teaching you Salvatore, that is from a course, a collection of ISC short stories. Now, what is Salvatore all about? Salvatore is a pen portrait of a good man. He is just an ordinary fisherman with nothing remarkable about him, nothing to catch your attention unless you have an innate ability to notice goodness. And goodness is what the story is all about. But goodness of a person is expressed, as Wordsworth said, in his little, nameless, unremembered acts of kindness and of love. And you need to spend time with him to notice these small acts of kindness and of love. And this is exactly what Mom does, who has observed Salvatore since he was 15, and he records for us readers the small acts of kindness and of love. If you take a minute to read the first line, it arouses the reader's curiosity. He begins by saying, "I wonder if I can do it." Now, what is he wondering? What is it that he wants to do? That you'll only come to know once you have actually read the chapter. At 15, he acts as a nursemaid to his two younger brothers. He shouts to them to come inshore when they venture out too far. He makes them dress up when it is time to go for the midday meal. Like any other young man, he falls madly in love with a pretty girl, writes to her regularly of his love for her when he is out on military service, returns eagerly, looking towards to meet her when he is declared unfit for military service after a long, mysterious illness, only to find that she has decided not to marry him, but he may not be able to look after her. Now, this rejection is the turning point in his life. This disappointment could have made any other man bitter, but not Salvatore. He is, of course, unhappy. He weeps on his mother's bosom. He looks like a dog who has been beaten, but there is one thing he never does. Never ever in his life does he complain. Never says a hard word of the girl he has loved. Once he even tries to dissuade his wife from saying anything against her. He admits that the girl had good reason for not marrying him. Now, a few months later, he marries Asanta. He knows she is ugly, as described as ugly as the devil. He knew she was older, but he also knew that she loved him and was willing to marry him. We do not know what weighed with him, what he saw when he watched her from a distance in the church, but all, as readers, we know is that he gave his consent and they were married. Even when he becomes a big husky fellow, tall and broad, and a hard-working fisherman, he still retains that ingenuous smile and those trusting, kindly eyes that he had as a boy, the visible signs of a genuinely good soul. Asanta's little smile of devotion showed that she was touched by his gentle sweetness. And when his rheumatism racked his limbs with pain and prevented him from doing anything, he lay on the beach smoking cigarettes with a pleasant word for everybody in spite of his pain. Mom closes this portrait of Salvatore, bathing his young children, the elder is 3 and the younger less than 2, at the beach, and he writes, "Salvatore had enormous hands like legs of mutton, but when he bathed his children, holding them so tenderly, drying them with delicate care, upon my word they were like flowers. And as he looked at the little one holding him in the palm of his hand, he laughed." And Mom describes that the laughter was like the laughter of an angel, and his eyes then were as candid as his child's. It is this angel-like purity and childlike innocence that adds greatly to his natural goodness of heart.